Alright, we are back at it. Hope y'all are enjoying this. So, whoa, hit that like button, hit the sub button, and check out the socials. I don't know if I'm going to put this on Discord. If I do, click on through to YouTube, hit that sub button there and all that shit. We'll continue on. Whoa, look at this place. I'm thinking Amy might be the murderer, so... Hey, Tails, where are you? Aerith, I'm over here. I think Amy's already gone ahead. It seems she's really excited. You need something from me? Just a question, really. What if Sonic is actually hurt? He's laughing? Sonic doesn't go down easily. He's on a train full of his friends. Nothing would actually happen to him. We're all just really committed to the mystery for Amy. Would you have nothing to worry about, you promise? Plus, Sonic likes to nap in a lot of strange spots. He's fun. I think Amy beat him up for no cake, is my thought on this. Making a lot of sense, but I can't shake what Sonic said to me. Is this really part of the murder mystery game, or is there something deeper happening? More evidence to figure out what's going on. Can I tag along with you? If you don't mind, is it cool if I tag along with you? Oh, of course, sure. Now, if I ever need a snack, you've got me. Fair. As I said, the best detectives always have sidekicks, so I'm happy to have you. If you ever catch me looking glum, you know it's because, where's my lore card? The last guy who worked on the case with me ditched our practice to join the evil Dr. Eggman. Not a proper detective without baggage. This is true. You varmints. What are y'all doing in my saloon? It's trying so hard to stay in character. Knuckles, we're trying to figure out who murdered Sonic. I can see that. Amy mostly threw and told me all about. Cough, enough of that. Wonder how long he kept that voice up for Amy. I have to get a picture of this 1 second. Nope, I have nothing to tell either of you. Leave me alone. Obviously agitated about something, but I can't take it out on us. I know better than to argue with Knuckles, so it seems we're on our own. Earth, we need to figure out what Knuckles was up to while we were all apart. Let's investigate for clues, then interrogate. Right, let's do it. Well, I can see this has red on it. I think that's probably his girlfriend, Rouge. Breathtaking views. Trying past by some incredible sights. I'm just happy to be traveling at normal speed. I get nauseous pretty easily. I have to avoid all things like roller coasters. I don't mind roller coasters, though. I find myself running on the tracks more than I do riding the carts. I'll never understand this friend group. Decent cash reward for finding this robot. Maybe I'll keep an eye out. Poor Amacho. I hate to see them like this. What'd they do? Medical malpractice. Interesting. Something's always hidden in the trash. Let's check here. Sadly, this one's empty as well. I'm starting to think your theory on everything's always hidden being in the trash is flawed. Only a matter of time to have faith. As they say, one man's trash is another man's treasure. I think Tails is ignoring me. Earth, this is interesting. What is it? They just used a few used cups. Sure, but why are there 3? Knuckles was really thirsty? This one has lipstick on the rim. That's not Knuckles' color at all. Someone else must have been here. We should log this. Used cups are added to your inventory. That's funny. The door is locked tight. We can't go any further. You know, Amy was able to leave them. Good point. And were these doors locked, and how long were they locked for? We'll have to keep this in mind. Oh, these bowls nuts. Classic saloon snack. Crunch, crunch, kind of bland. Seems kind of like someone licked all the salt off them. Blah. Or maybe they just were unsalted. The rock arms are pretty helpful. That's how I'm doing to my hair. Fixed up a bit. That's incredible. Well, that's an interesting tech. Should I fear from my job a little bit? How well can it microwave? I think there is the deeper plan, maybe. Because why is the robot hands could microwave and do all this? Why do they need the guy? I think the conductor planned a murder for Sonic. A hit, maybe. Eggman paid for it. Eggman paid for it. Conductor was gonna take the money to retire. And is using our character that has a patsy. Clearly won't be able to give the game Super Monkey Ball a try. I think it broke when the train spread up. Damage looks more to be caused from punches. Who could have done that? What are you looking at me for? Smashed arcade, add to your inventory. I think we found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Knuckles and find out what really happened. I thought I told you to leave me alone. I like your hat. Knuckles, are you blushing? I said leave me alone. Doesn't look like he's used to being complimented. Just adjust your hat a bit so we could see better. I said leave. Can I take your order? Not hungry. Knuckles, Aerith and I need to determine what you were doing during the hour of murder. I already told you, buzz off. You're not getting anything out of me. Thankfully, we don't need to say much. What happened here is pretty obvious, though. Is it? We have evidence, too. We do? Let's take a good look at inventory. What was distracting Knuckles during the time Sonic was murdered? Arcade machine, huh? What makes you think I touched it? This is a failed attempt. Nope, damn it. What are you staring at my hands for? Knuckles, you clearly destroyed the arcade machine, but why? I need a punching bag and one more available to me. Just a sudden punch then? Huh. I believe repairing the arcade machine will give us their help. Come on, Aerith. Distract Knuckles while I fix Super Monkey Ball. Bring it on. Hot Tails, get away from me. Aerith, try again. I have to get Super Monkey Ball fixed. Rouge was probably in here with him. She beat his high score or something like that. Sonic speed. Game machine is fixed. Don't look at the scores. Quick, look at the scores. Pulling up now. Vector. Oh, Vector. Toast, apple, bread, Ultim, bagel, candy. Ultimate? Ultimo? Vector beat him. Also nice. Tells us something massive. Look at the name at the top of the list. It's Vector. He's supposed to be in the library card. Pictures are beginning to be painted here. You competed with Vector to see who could get the highest score. When Vector beat you. It's frustrating. You destroyed the arcade. It's punching the air in frustration. You're guessing, where's your proof? Where's your evidence? Vector's a common name. Prove to me he was here now. Vector's not a common name though. Now, there's what proves Vector was here with Knuckles. No, I thought it was strange that there's more than one cup sitting next to you. While we're supposed to be participating in a mystery game for Amy's birthday, you and Vector were enjoying some drinks playing arcade. It's not, I wasn't, oh, don't tell Amy. I think we're on the right track here. So as you say, Vector popped into the top of the hour wanting to play the arcade machine. Went back and forth trying to figure out the game, but when we did, we competed for the highest score. When he bested me, I destroyed the machine, no proof of this win. I was trying to fix the arcade cabinet before you two came in, honest. I didn't want to be caught. That's my story now. I told the bridge version of this to Amy. Only this friend group has a lot of pride issues. Well, that explains one of the used cups, but what about the cup with lipstick mark? Rouge was in here too. Yep, his girlfriend. It's inconsequential, not worth mentioning. He searched around for something but failed, made fun of our game and left. Noxious, that one. He offered her a drink, apparently. Listen, I don't know why she showed up, and I told you everything that happened before train sped up. Are you not satisfied? I'm understanding this scenario. Vector visited to play games. Rouge can find something left. Knuckles destroyed the machine. All makes sense to me. Thank you for answering so many of our but actually, it's not everything, is it, Knuckles? I want to step back to something I know. One more name on the high score doesn't make sense. Earth, can you take a look one more time? Odd name on the high score. What is it top of? Ultimate. All the other names have food thing, but this one, who here goes by Ultim? You mean there's someone here that goes by that title, Ultimate Life Form. Oh, Shadow. There really is someone who goes by that. Nothing sneaks by. Beth and I were struggling so much with the game, but then Shadow dropped by. Oh, Shadow was here too. He taught us the game and was first to get his name on the scoreboard. Vector and I then fought to beat Shadow's score. They were both annoying. We all immediately had to compete. He gave me this before he left. Shadow told me to lock the door and not to open it for anyone, then he left. When Vector was leaving, I locked the door behind him, saw no one else after locking the door. That's the honest truth. When he came through here not too long ago, you opened the door for her? No, I think she has some sort of key too. That's right, the conductor gave her a special birthday key. Well, I have a lot of questions. What happened in the library to cause Vector to come here? Why is Shadow locking doors? And what's Rouge searching for? I don't know, they didn't tell me, even though I asked with that cowboy accent. You're gonna have to find them and ask them yourselves. More information I expect to get here, but it seems we can move on. As of right now, I believe you're storing Knuckles, and we'll only know for sure when we confirm things with Vector. Fair enough, the library is the next car. I'll open the lock for you. Give whoever KO'd Sonic an earful for me. Detective Tails and Butler. It did better when he wasn't talking to us. Well, do, Sheriff, come on, Earth. Let's head to the library. On it. Way more exciting than microwaving chili dogs. Earth, come. Onwards. I'm heading out. You've been fabulous helpful. Alrighty. Before you go, Ezio and I want to give you your presents. My presents? You're both too sweet. Thank you. Vector, it seems we have more guests. Amy, there you are. Have you found any leads yet? No, the detective pair needs the help from Birthday Girl. She knows everyone is allowed to be sassy on their birthday. This tip is just too juicy. I'll see you around. Don't worry, Sonic. I'll be there to avenge you quick. How are you going to leave? The doors to the next car is locked. Oh, you doubt the Birthday Girl? The Birthday Girl has a master key. Right. The Birthday Girl gets a birthday key. Of course, it's a birthday privilege. I'll solve this case before anyone else. Bye. Emmy may be hasty, but she's thorough. Now, what are you two doing? Looking mighty suspicious, I say. I'm the detective, so I can't be the murderer. And I'm, here to ask if anyone's hungry. Starve, I'd kill for a chicken parmesan right now. Maybe kill isn't the right language to use right now. Vector the Butcher, and I'm Espia the Poet. Poetry. Resonant message from poet to reader, meant to challenge our delicate perspectives with most rhythmic of prose. Can I hear some? Sure. Teardrops in the spring. Can you hear me sing? La la dee dee dee. Was that it? I have more if you like. Cherry blossoms in the spring. I'm satisfied, thanks. At least he's rhyming, I suppose. Earth and I are here to establish both your alibis. Can you walk us through what happened after Amy and everyone leave the dining car? Oh sure, it's simple. We just explained this to Amy. When we're all sent off, Rouge, Blaze, Shadow, Sonic, all passed through the library car. Rouge, Blaze, Shadow, and Sonic. So, okay. Where Amy told me an episode to stay. I probably took a book off the shelf and made myself comfortable. Vector got bored, so we left to see what Knuckles was up to in the saloon car. Yep. Where was Rouge? We happened to see her lipstick on the cup in the saloon car. Rouge came to the library car, seemingly looking for something. Then she went to search the saloon car. She came back shortly. We heard her shout, "No way," at the brochure stand over there. But she left back to the casino car before a shadow came through and locked the door. I wonder what she found. She must have been on the hunt for something. After Rouge left, Shadow walked through the casino car. Then entered the library car and locked the door behind him. Why is Shadow locking doors? Shadow walked through the library car, saloon car, where Knuckles and I were playing games. He insisted showing us Super Monkey Ball. I got so engrossed by rolling monkey action, hardly noticed when Shadow left the car. As he walked through the library car to the casino car, locking doors behind him. Then he returned to the lounge car, which was meant to be stationed. When Vector came back, he realized Knuckles locked the door to the saloon car and were stuck in the library car. That's when the train sped up. We were worried about the bookshelves falling us, but we got through alright. Sat trapped until Amy arrived asking questions. She's the one that told us somebody murdered Sonic. And yeah, that's all that happened. All these locked doors, Vector and SBO couldn't have left the library car or the saloon car. Thank you both for your cooperation. We're just gonna peek around and we'll return with any questions. Return with any meat I'll chop for you. If you'd like to be serenaded by a poem, I've got you covered too. Thanks, guys. All that seems solid enough, but we should still search for clues. What we're looking for is any loose proofs that they were saying is true. Confirm Vector's reason for leaving his post and determine if Epsil was actually in the library card reading. Tall task, but we can do it. Let's get the bottom of this tales. Absolutely. They don't mention at all Sonic coming through, and that's kind of weird. Check out our book club. Ooh, brochures. There's travel destinations here, like amusement parks, heavens. Oh! Look, there's a couple maps here. This seems to be a map library card. Looks categorized by game genre. Well, which are listed here. I love a good overhead map. Let's take a look. Library map is added here. Should we take this brochure about Cave 2? Looks like there's stalactites. Can I leave it? Oh, that's fair. It shares my fondness for caves. Chow hangs in from the tree branch. Large text below reads, "Hang in there." Need to see this. Well, Chow's hanging in there, choosing safety, because choosing the hard way is often the most rewarding. That's beautiful. If this Chow can stick to his principles and find strength, then I can too. No way that much thought got poster, right? So, fireplace, brochure, little table. Okay. Whoa, I wish I could have stopped and looked at all these books, but Sonic needs no time to rest. Alright, let's move on then. Well, I mean, a little peek wouldn't hurt. Scanning through all these books titles, it's like a kid in a shop. In this case, a genius in the train library. That's odd. I know some books have fallen on the floor and everything, but every book on the shelf is somehow in order, except this one. These are a guide to the Mirage Express, the train we're currently on. You think someone found it on the ground and put it back? Maybe, but that's interesting. Make a note of this. What's this bright red book? Oh, yeah. This reeks of evil scientist, Dr. Eggman. Yep, this is Dr. Eggman's autobiography and recipe book. What kind of recipes? Who cares? I can't trust any book he's written. It's weird this is even here. Maybe people just appreciate normally. Might not be wrong. Globe of our marvelous planet. I haven't traveled around much. These islands are fun and all, but I'd love to visit some of the countries. They're a lot of fun on us. Plenty of wonderful people and shops. The food can be beat either. It sounds perfect for vacation. Conductor was talking about Spagonia. If you ever been there. I have actually. If you've ever visited, be sure to stop at the university and say hi to Professor Pickle. He'll tell you everything about the area and makes one scrumptious sandwich. Keep that in mind, thanks. As everyone has been everywhere, haven't they? Something's always hidden in the trash. I hate to say it, but there's nothing there. I really thought there'd be something there. You sad there's nothing in the trash bin? No, I'm alright. Sure, there's something hidden in the next trash bin. You really think so? Yeah, just to stay optimistic. Yeah, okay, these trash bins hide a secret, I'm sure of it. Pretty sure. Unconventional. Was that supposed to be a compliment? So many books on the ground. I wish I had time to pick them all up. I sadly had no interest in picking up books. A lot of these were knocked out by the train's feet, but Rouge pulled out these two searching for something. What reckless behavior. I feel sorry for these poor books. Spines are creasing, they're open too far. Feels empathy for everything. Shadow supposedly walked through the library before going in the swing car. When Shadow left the library, he locked the door on his way out. We have reason he's doing that. Should we make note of this? Yeah, I do believe so. So, if this is locked, that's unlocked, but that's a class block. You can't block it from outside, the other side of the door. I know Shadow has chaos control and stuff, so maybe that's how. But yeah, just take a pause and sit for a second. The chairs are comfy, so plush, puts me right in the mood to read. I want to take a nap personally. In fact, maybe I'll rest my eyes. No, don't fall asleep. It's been a murder, remember? I had a ring for every time a murder ruined my nap time. You bring me any meat to chop? I may be a butcher, but I confiscated my meat cleaver before getting on the train. I actually tried to bring a knife on the train. I'm a man of authenticity tales. Without a knife, I'm just a chef in ketchup-stained apron, not a butcher. I think if you had a knife on you, we'd definitely think you were the murderer. But what if I hid the knife? You know, I'm not the biggest fan of the slide, though. Oh, yes, please. Dude, at the moment, murders. Why would you show the menu to me? Come on, Earth. Earth, I thought you could trust you. Like, fool. Look, Earth, you made him a fool. Come on, Earth, smooth this over. Yeah, I smooth things over. Oh, poor thing, this arm's really struggling for. Fair, I wouldn't want to clean this mess. Just leave it alone to do its thing. Probably for the best. Did you bring me any meat to chop? Why Vector left to go play games with Knuckles, and if Espio really was reading the library card. Vector, we'll start with you. Why did you leave the library card based on Knuckles? We were prepared to present my... Oh, that's easy. I got bored. What? Wasn't entertaining him enough. Seems Vector enjoys being social. Plus, we're instructed to mingle. I remember the arcade machine in the saloon car, so I figured I checked out. Seems line up with the information we gathered with Knuckles. Brings our attention to you, Espio. Rouge entered the library card, found something enough. You said you immediately started reading, but you were actually reading the entire time you were in the library card. Of course he was. Once Espio starts reading, he doesn't stop till it's done. I've seen it happen. Must have been a really good read. What was the book? Espio does know detective. Well, if it was embarrassing, what kind of things do you think I read? I want to talk. I have a hunch on what book it might be. Could you help me out, Air? Alright, what book do you think, Air? This one. The manual? You think Espio is reading instructions? What argument could possibly have support this? This lacks attention to detail isn't normally like you, SPO. Hey, no, I won't have you insulting my pal like this. Calm down, Vector. I know you mean well, but I can't handle myself. Apologies, SPO. Butcher and a poet friendship can form anywhere. That is indeed the book I was reading, the Mirage Express manual. Trains are cool. In that case, we'd like to ask you a few questions about the manual. If you don't mind, could you ask SPO some questions about the manuals? Just flip to a page and ask where. I see. Quiz SPO about the manual. The preview is reading. Which page should I quiz him on? Page 14. Okay. What efficient and extremely accurate technology has this train installed to keeping the train spotless? Robotic arms. During the events can perform a variety of tasks and are responsible for cleaning up trash and messes afterwards. And the conductor saying the train can clean itself, though I'm feeling the train company just didn't want to hire any janitors. Robotic arms can also detect weapons, explosives being brought onto the train, ensuring passenger safety. Seems like SPO aced that questionnaire. Him with another one. So which page do I choose? 31. What is the Mirage Express's cancellation policy? No refunds, and you'll be charged a no-show fee. This does not apply if you are over the age of 65. The person who made this rule must have been over 65. Last one, Earth. Let's see if SPO can go 3 for 3. Gotcha. What page? What was implemented to support the conductor duties and these general train obligations? Intelligent data processing. Works in tandem with the conductor to ensure smooth travel for guests. Remember this, the train has an autopilot, but can't access its full suite of capabilities with conductor buttons. Now, did I pass your little test? Yes. Totally, it's wild. You were able to retain all this information so quickly. Poet's brain is often surprising. I don't know if I'd be bragging about that. Clearly read the manual. Those answers feel far too specific to be guesses. Both had the nerve to question my bite like this. Don't we want to be informed folks who read? I have to admit, though, reading the entire time a murder occurred doesn't sound a bit suspicious, even if it's true. You answer all my questions so calmly. That's very impressive. No, I understand everyone's cautious attitudes. Vector was the only one to see me reading after all. Alibi is hard to substantiate, despite being the truth. Well, you definitely read through the manual, so I suppose we can call SPO. Is that true? Vector was the only one to see you reading? Yes, that's correct. Problem? Frank, I don't believe that can be true, and we have evidence to back that up. Eric? Who puts me on the spot? I'm gonna call it here, and you'll get next episode. This one's gonna be out on Sunday, so next one will be Tuesday. Alright. Peace out.